Hello, welcome back to another trek through the dungeon. I find myself in the possession of some time and figured, well, what the hell, let's try and make a run. So we've already run, Ogre Mage, and, in continuing my Ode to Ogres, string of runs, I figured I'd run another Ogre. This is kind of an interesting set, in a way, because normally I only record every few, once every couple runs or so, and then, I always put up a run even if it's only 2 minutes long and an embarrassing death. Well, this time, however, I've opted more for a watch me learn to play ogres and suffer with me, mwahaha, my horribly inconvenienced viewers. Ogre Mage 1 did reasonably well, but also had so much luck early game, between wizardry, early Vehumet, and swiftness. I mean, come on, what more do you want? I'm sure Ogre Mage 2 will have it a little tougher, but what the hell, let's try and run it. So the first one was Jug, the magical ogre. The second one's gonna be, has to be an UG word. Maybe should have thought of this first. Alright, fuck it. We're gonna call him Ib. Ibby. Ibu. Jub. Ugh. Jubug. No. Jub Jub. Jub Jub. Perfect. Named after... And Venom Mage actually turned out reasonably well. The thing I noticed about Venom Mage, however, is that all of the extra sting damage became superfluous once I had a decent blow dart thing going. And for that reason alone, frankly, I don't see the need to run Venom Mage. Conjurer is another option, which I would consider. New Conjurer, not as much, but Old Conjurer gets decent ice spells, doesn't require that much multi-classing into different zones, gets Mephitic Cloud and Magic Dart. Wizard gets the same, but I want the Blink. Let's get the Blink. I'm a sucker for that spell. Love it very much. Fighting is good. Spellcasting is good, Conjurations is good. We're starting off with just the one spell, and we want to get... With 5 mana, I'm not even that concerned about raising my mana total, so we'll just go pure Conjurations, except, of course, Fighting for my defense. Very important to have a defense stat, and with Ogres, that one comes cheap. Alright. It's also very important to make sure that you actually successfully cast when you cast spells. Well, this could very well prove to be the most embarrassing run of the lot if this guy actually manages to kill me. 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Just grab that Elven Whip, why don't you? I don't intend to use it, but you never know, I might not actually find any other weapon. First things first, I have enough spell levels for Mephitic later, so we'll get Blink right now. It's not a good spell for me until my translocation goes up, which I can't afford to do right now, but, I'm just keeping it in mind. Pick up my first chuckable weapon. Ooh, that was a glowing dagger. And as bad as a weapon as daggers are for an ogre... Actually, they're a really bad weapon for an ogre, so forget that. It also helps that I start off with a full complement of intelligence training. Strength training is something that my mages usually have to do on the side anyway, but with an ogre, not only is my base strength reasonable, I'm going to be getting 1 strength per 3 levels guaranteed, so strength is going to take care of itself, quite frankly. A lot of good reasons to... Okay, you know what? Run this. Ooh, it's a vampiric dagger. That actually... No, that doesn't really have any potential, because it's a bad switch weapon. And the biggest thing for my weapons is that I want to be able to switch my hand to whatever's needed at the time. Flexibility is very important to me. I'm just carrying daggers as chuckable weapons at this point. I'm more interested in the mace, even if it's a useless mace. Excellent. Keep saying chuckable weapons, and I'm not training chucking. I guess that's because I don't have anything that feels useful to chuck right now. And, well, no, I know for a fact that I'm going to be relying on chucking to get through the early game. 3 skills is a lot to train when one of them is a -3, so let's put a focus on the -3 skill. everything else is pluses. It's technically bad form. You should focus on the skill you actually need, and switch as often as needed to accommodate that. But I also know for a fact that I'm not going to be checking my skills often enough to make sure that they advance evenly or correctly. And I would much rather be getting a little bit of everything that I need, rather than, yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. Let's, continue moving. Ashinzari altars often offer animate skeleton. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get that here. I really need to kill this guy, but without any means of poisoning it over time, I'm probably going to end up going to melee range to beat it up, and that's obviously a tricky prospect. Come on. There, now it's running. I can chase it down. No food, which means I'm going to end up having to use a ration. Probably. Oh! There we go. Food. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Got a cloak. More food, more food. Are you kidding me? That thing nearly killed me. Alright. Dart trap. Jackal. Crush you with my mace. Crush you with my mace. Butcher the lot of you and nom 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 nom. I'll say this about ogres. It's nice to be able to eat without getting nauseated pretty much ever. You do get nauseated. It's not like you're immune to it, but it doesn't happen very often. Throwing weapons of note include javelins, large rocks, and nets for the time being. Oh, and I should mention blowguns. I can't do blowguns? Okay, well, needles at the very least. And runes. Excellent. Okay, we're already on floor 3. It's pretty early to see an ogre, but we do see an orc, but we do see an orc. Take that guy down. Take it down. Oh, come on. Run, run, run. Got him. Runed hand axe. This could actually prove to be a useful weapon. Or it could be cursed. First scroll that I had the most of turned out to be my remove curse, so we're okay. Being that it was a cursed cursed weapon, it's probably not that good. I mean, there's no guarantee of that, but yeah. Okay, a draining dagger is reasonable. Lots of hits, frequent drains, and okay. Kubarudra. Kubarudra is not a bad choice for a god, actually. Guaranteed necromantic training. Pain spell, animate skeleton, animate dead will provide good meat bodies for the mid game. But there's my much preferred. I will make your conjurations happen better, faster. And on floor 3, so I count that as lucky. If all goes to plan, which it might, you never know. Could be a first time. I will have. Oh, damn it! I guess it's as good a weapon to be receiving my blessings as any. Possibly an identify scroll, that's what I'm gambling it is. Identify this amulet. Amulet of Rage, that's fine. 50% fail, so, you know, use it when there's nothing, when you need a 50-50 shot. I don't have, oh, I didn't get Mephitic Cloud yet. That was stupid of me. My fail with Mephitic Cloud at this point is so high that it would basically be useless to me anyway, but, as I was beginning to say before, if I play my cards right, there's a good chance that Vehement will be supporting my magic and I'll be getting a wizardry effect off of him by the time I hit Lair. Okay, that is a reaching whip. You can tell because it's glowing and he hit me from afar with it. Pull the snake, shoot the snake, eat the snake, memorize Mephitic Cloud. Okay, now that that's memorized, we want to get Mephitic Cloud castable as fast as possible, so split over 3 skills, so that one... The thing is, the lower the... English. The lower the skill level, the easier it is to train, right? And they all contribute equally to the final castability of Mephitic Cloud, so this way I move all of them along and get the maximum speed for bringing the numbers up. I mean, I could try to raise conjurations to 6, or I could raise all 3 of them simultaneously to 2. Yes! You have a blowgun and you have needles. Okay, now I am very poisoned. Now I'm just kind of poisoned. I need to make an assessment as to whether or not I'll live. If I hit 4, I will start drinking potions. Nope, lived. My large health pool increases my health regeneration rate marginally, thanks to the way the formula works. Wield the blowgun, please. And read every enchant weapon scroll on the blowgun. No! Get upstairs. Last thing I want is to teleport randomly on an ID'd floor. Blink scroll. That could have been very useful. Curse armor. Well, I don't have anything that scares me anyway. Enchantment. It's either recharge or enchant armor. I don't have anything to recharge, so a recharge wand. So we'll enchant the armor. It was in fact a recharge. And we'll just go ahead and blowgun upgrade anyway. Okay, I do have some poison needles now, which is great. I am training throwing skills, which is also great. Continue my job on Mephitic Cloud. And we'll just continue with what I was doing here. Actually, do I have enough levels for Conjure Flame? I do. Let's pick up Conjure Flame also. I don't know that I'm going to remember to use Repel Missiles in a timely fashion, but I actually don't have a lot of just chuckable stuff. We'll grab a big stack of stones. That'll help. You know, until you have something better for heavy-duty damage by throwing. Minor poison. No. I get really concerned about poison because I'm used to playing flimsy casters. This is not a flimsy caster. He's got a lot of HP. Fully drained in 5 seconds means run. Poke the kobold to death. I don't think those guys are capable of doing any physical damage, and I don't think there's anyone else, so wield a... Don't try to drain a draining eye. That's just going to end badly. Wield the mace, and then just pummel it. Can't really deal damage to me in any way. Wait, what was that? Oh, your throwing skill levels up. Okay. Start throwing stuff then. Int, of course. How am I looking here? I've begun to identify some random throwing items in my inventory, and sure enough, that cursed axe, yeah, it was a terrible axe. I'm gonna drop it right now, actually, lest I be tempted to throw it and forget that it has a minus penalty to everything. Draining eyes are exterminated. Exterminate, exterminate, exterminate. Butcher, eat. What is this? Nothing? Okay, excellent. That's the recharge scroll. I can't use it yet, but hang on to it. Not as worried about item destruction this early on, where my items are safer on the ground where a random slime might eat them, as opposed to in my hand where an elemental effect will likely destroy them. You just gave me a bunch of darts, which I will gladly pick up. The fact that your darts did so ineffectively against me does not in any way dissuade me from trying to use them again against someone else. Alright, and I think that's a full clear. I do have enough for repel missiles also, eh? Let's just go ahead and pick that up too. Hell, even slow might potentially be useful. Buy myself some breathing room against certain enemies without having to risk a random blink. But it's an MR check. An MR check means you need more spell power to beat MR, and I don't have it. Let's get out of range of smiting. Ignore the bread for the time being. You have no idea how bad my instinct of patriotism makes me want to charge it down. Alright, the priest is out of sight. There it is. Possibly a second priest. No way to be sure. Okay, my stealth cannot be this good. Unstealthy, yeah. Why the heck does that priest not follow? Okay, I'm getting very deep. Let's pull back. Pull it back. There's the priest again. I'm glad I pulled it back, eh? Again, break my line of sight as much as possible. Make him work for it. Okay. Mephitic. Mephitic, fail. Let's try just retreating. I will attempt one more Mephitic. That one hit. I'm still confused though, so I'm just getting out of the way. Easily break line of sight is key. Nope, out of mana. Let's just get out of here. No compulsion to win that fight right now. We'll go ahead and eat a bread ration and try again on Wednesday. And by which I mean now. Oh, he went invisible, you piece of shit. Okay, confuse. Wherever he is, he's not very happy. Let's attempt to put up a... Okay, he's probably like right here. There we go. Wherever he was, he wandered into a trap or killed himself somehow, and And my auto pickup is still off, so let's fix that. Anyway, bottom line is, I don't know why that guy is so defensive right now, but we'll go ahead and find that priest in a second. Oh, shit. Okay, it appears I'm actually out of time, unfortunately, so this is going to be one of my shortest videos ever. But I will continue Jub Jub when I get the chance. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time.